Obituaries are sponsored by Colonial Funeral Home and Stokes Chapel, Fair, Ray, and Perry Spencer Funeral Homes, Boone and Cook Funeral Home and Crematory.
4 announcements from Perry Spencer Funeral Homes. Funeral services for Leslie E. Hairston are today at 2 at Charity Apostolic Church in Reedsville, with burial at Greenview Cemetery. The family will receive friends starting at 1:30. Public viewing for William Hairston Sr. is today at 1 in Madison, with visitation this evening 6 till 7. Public viewing for James Clark is today 1 to 7 in Eden, with funeral services tomorrow at 2 and burial at Gospel Light Holiness Church Cemetery. Arrangements for John F. Webster, 61, of Houston, Texas, are incomplete in Madison. 3 announcements from Ray Funeral Home. Funeral services for Patricia Diane Lowe Nicholson are tomorrow at 12 noon at the Refuge in Mayodan, with burial at Collins Cemetery. The family will receive friends this evening 6 till 8. Bessie Lillian Willard Agee, 95, died January 3rd. Funeral services are tomorrow at 6. The family will receive friends 1 hour prior to services. She was born in Franklin County and preceded in death by husband Henry Clay Agee. Surviving are daughter Emma Jean Maddox of Rocky Mount, 8 grandchildren, 21 other grandchildren, and 5 great-grandchildren. Terry Lynn Bullen Simmons, 62, died January 4th. She was born in Rockingham County, was a member of Reality Church in Stoneville, and office manager for All About Floors. Surviving are husband James Jimmy Simmons of the Home, children Lauren Nicole Simmons of Mayodan, and Noah James Simmons of Stoneville. Brother James Jim Leroy Bullins Jr. and Ina of Stoneville, and 1 grandchild. Memorial services will be held later. 3 announcements from Colonial Funeral Home. Funeral services for Audrey Smith Davis Thompson are today at 2 at Dan Valley Baptist Church, where she was a member, with burial in the church cemetery. Graveside services for Charles Delane Cardwell are tomorrow at 2 at Ayersville Baptist Church, where he was a member. Funeral services for Paul Javan Tilley, Jr. are Sunday at 3 in Madison, with interment in Ellisboro Baptist Church Cemetery. The family will receive friends beginning at 2. 2 announcements from Fair Funeral Home. Funeral services for Myrna Young Gaffney are tomorrow at 11, with burial at Shiloh Primitive Baptist Church Cemetery. Visitation today, 5 to 7. Memorial services for Sylvia Valerie Hoover are tomorrow at 2, followed by a gathering at Moorhead Fair House. 4 announcements from Boone and Cook Funeral Home. Edward Booker Hudson, 82, died this morning. Arrangements are incomplete. Barbara Clark Pascal, 74, of Eden, died January 5th. There will be no services. John David Vincent, 42, of Eden, died January 2nd. There will be no services at this time. He was born in Martinsville and was a member of the International Brotherhood of Boiler Makers. Surviving are children Emily, Glenn, Lucas, and Samuel Vincent, mother Kathy Wright and husband Robert Bowles of Bassett, father Carol Melvin Vincent of Ashboro, and sister Ivy Minter of Walkertown. Reverend Dr. Stephen Moore Martin, 74, of Greensboro, died January 2nd. Arrangements for a celebration of life service will be announced later.